Hello and greetings, beloved Earthangels, all souls and Lightworkers. This is a channel for you. This is my first episode of this new year 2020, and I'm using the new energies to create something new in my life and hopefully in your life too. I am Carolina Cummins. I am founder of Liberating Hearts, and I'm an ambassador for love and truth. That is my passion, to speak from love and truth, to act from love and truth, and to be and become, embody the love that we truly are. And so this whole channel is all about living life from truth. And so therefore it is going towards fifth dimensional living on planet Earth. I know I've waited a long time for this to come onto planet Earth again, because I've been around for a very long time. I'm a very old soul myself, and I have experienced a lot of different scenarios, a lot of suffering, a lot of, torture and all that stuff that we've all gone through. And because we wanted to experience duality, we wanted to experience what it is like to live separate from God. And now, as a humanity on the whole, we decided we want to live from peace again. We want to be connected again. We want to be living from love again. And we are longing to be connected again to our love and our truth and our peace. And that is exactly what I'm here to help you with, to assist you with. I am a soul who was created to actually spread love, to be love. This is the essence of my soul, is I am love. And luckily, I've not forgotten that in my lifetime, even though I had a lot of emotional suffering in my life. And that's how I perceived it. And it was my learning. I wanted to learn how to get out of believing I'm not loved, I'm not wanted, I'm definitely worth nothing. And there's nothing I can do, I'm no good at anything. And to actually come out of that belief, that conditioning, and remembering who I truly am and becoming again who I truly am. And this is what I am now able to help you with, because I've gone there, I've done that. I've healed my stuff and overcame my obstacles to now be here and live my soul's mission and offering to liberate your heart, and to come back to your own heart and to your own truth and to your own radiance. So the first episode of this year, I want to speak about what does it actually mean to live life from love. What is your meaning for that, and what do I mean by that? So it means that you're actually thinking, speaking, acting, and being love. And to get that, it's quite a journey, because when you look at your own thinking, your own inner mental mind chatter, is it mostly positive or is it mostly negative? And are you observing your own speaking? What do you share with people? What contributions do you give when you talk with people? Is it mostly positive or mostly negative? And also, what are your beliefs? What are your kind of statements that you make a lot of the time? Are they coming from truth? Or are they just something that you maybe have heard others say? Some little example comes to mind. My mom always says, oh yeah, there's a draft going on. Quickly close the doors and, I will get a cold again. And she does. Every time she gets a cold when there's the slightest little draft. And I see that around in society so much. People believe, the seasons are changing. If you are out in the cold, you will get a cold. And that's not true for me, because I don't believe that. I'm out in the cold, I'm in the draft, I'm going out fully sweaty and in really cold air, and I'm not getting cold, I'm not getting ill because of that. And I know, absolutely know, these are beliefs that we live by. So what it means to live life from love is to not first of all, assume anything any longer. To always check in with yourself. Is this what I'm believing or thinking or repeating? Is this actually true? And if you don't know for sure, don't say it. And it also means to have no resistance towards any person, any situation, anything in your life. Because life is divine essence. Life is pure divine essence. And it is always benevolent. And it's always here to help you. It's always showing you, guiding you how to come back to yourself. So if you have a resistance towards life in any way, even the slightest, oh, I don't want to go to work today, or this person is, not dressing very well, she looks awful. Anything like that, even that tiny little, maybe you think it's not harming anybody. But it is. I mean, I've just had this experience in myself when you are thinking, I don't really want to go to work, I don't enjoy it, there's nothing there for me. Then this is what it will be, and your energy towards work is always low, vibrational. And that is not living life from love. If you're living life from love, you would say, oh, I'm going to work today again. Let's see who I will meet today. Let's see what exciting stuff could happen. Let's see what I can learn today. And so to have an uplifting and positive outlook towards everything that you are going to do and that you are doing right now. That would mean living life from love. That would mean you are loving yourself. You're not giving yourself any low vibrational energies. And so no fighting against life and having no resistance, So often we fight against certain situations or the way people behave maybe. And we wish they would behave differently. And we even tell them, don't do that to me. That makes me feel angry. That makes me feel this and that. And we are becoming like little dictators. And again, resisting life as it is. And so instead, we need to take the people and the situations as they are, accept them, embrace them, and look within us. How come we can't let them be as they are? And it's because of our beliefs and our inner pain that we can't. It's nothing to do with them. So, and also, of course, very important, we can't perpetuate any kind of hating or not even saying, oh, I hate this, This is the opposite of love, and it certainly is not helping. And, anything to do with blaming and hurting others is the opposite of loving as well, of course. And I guess most of you are trying to not blame, not to hurt, and not to hate, although I hear people do that anyhow. And it's a matter of awareness. So step 1 is really becoming a lot more aware of what are you saying, what are you thinking, what are you believing, what emotions, what feelings, what pains, what fears are you holding within yourself. Because all of that is not born from love. All of that is born from the egoic mind that always needs something. It's because of the duality experience we had. And the egoic mind always needs to be loved because it is separate from the love that we are, from God's love. And because of our experience that we've had for so long, it's easier to be negative because that's what we are used to. That's what we are conditioned to. So we have to uncondition ourselves. Now, this is our task. Nobody will do it for us. We don't get it taught at school. Yes, there's a lot of self-help books that are out now, and there's many people who help with that now. But we need to find it for ourselves, and we need to do this journey for ourselves. We need to make the decision and have the strong intention and even dedication to live from love. It's what we need to choose. And once we can do that and become more aware, and really every little word, every little sentence, like for instance, the egoic mind loves to use the words never and always. You never listen to me when I tell you my deepest feelings. So is that really true? Never? Really? Never? And so you make, with that word, you make it a very strong statement. And by doing that, you will definitely recreate that again. And it's almost like if it's your husband or your boyfriend doing this to you, in inverted commas, then you will, recreate that story over and over again. But if you were saying something different to that, then, for instance, oh, I recognize that pain in me again, and to own it instead of, blaming the other person for it. That is a different way of looking at it. And also you could use the word never in a positive way rather than in the negative way, I never have an experience where I feel unloved, or I never have any unlucky, things happening, or, something like that. And then the other word that the egoic mind loves to use is always. You always do this when I feel ill, and again, so it's like maybe 1 or 2 situations have happened like this in your life, and then the egoic mind says always to it. And instead, I say, all of life always comes to me with ease and joy. All of life always comes to me with ease and joy. And then I'm using the word in a powerful way. So again, it's really, really, really important. Our mind is our creator, it's like what we focus on and think a lot about, and what we believe. The belief is really the juice with what reality is created. And it's what we do, we create it. So that's, very, very empowering. And that is really the first step of living life from love, to become more aware, to make the intention and focus, and then stay dedicated. And so what is it that we need to do now in order to keep it up, So we need to develop a much larger trust, or maybe we don't even know how to trust yet. And that's because we've been hanging out in our mind. And then the mental stuff, the emotional stuff really needs to heal first. I have experienced that in myself. I could not trust. I really, really wanted to, and I just couldn't, because there were too many negative beliefs and thoughts within me that stopped me from doing that. And once I have uncreated these beliefs, it was much, much easier. And now I'm doing it all the time. I'm actually using a mantra like, I am trust, I am trust, I trust. And I am feeling that feeling of trust. I'm handing it over to the bigger, the bigger me, the divine me, and I am allowing it to, deliver, and allowing it to happen and get out of the way. And so it's also trusting in people, trusting that everybody has a good core. People, if they are not nice to you, obviously, don't choose to be with them. But as a general expectation, or a general, opinion you could have about people, is that they are good. They have a spark of divine love within them, and see that love. Always look at people, when do their eyes shine? When are they enjoy? When are they telling me something that I obviously love? And just focus on that, and focus on the nice things. See the beauty in them. So this is the main thing, is to really develop more faith and more trust, because that's what the mind doesn't do and can't do. And that's the other side of the coin. So we've been living from our mind. We've been living from rules and conditioning, beliefs that aren't true, and really lack of the feminine, the lack of the feeling of joy and of love and, beauty and appreciation. And that's what we now need to reconnect with and reactivate within ourselves, and live, really live by. Okay, so I hope this helped you. Let me know, give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more of this. My intention is now to post a new episode every week, and to talk around that theme of, feeling loved as you are, finally feeling loved, living life from love, being love, and living from unconditional love. These are really my core subjects, and it's always, and to do with how you can achieve that. I will give you little tips and tricks sometimes maybe do a meditation. And I love to hear from you. If you've got any questions, if you've got an issue, you know, I could, if you want to put it under the video, I can then reply to you. Okay, thank you for watching, and I wish you a love-filled day, and may your own light shine brighter and brighter every day. Bye for now.